Call it a long-time habit. I'm a researcher, and one of my duties is to give an objective assessment of my subjects. But you misunderstand. We are not opponents. Not at this moment. I just want to talk. Think back to Tartaglia, Arlecchino, Capitano, Colombina, and now even Sandrone. You've worked with each of them in the past. I believe you can work with me as well.
What makes you so sure?
Well, why not? Should the good associate only with the good and the bad befriend only the bad? I like to think we could have a more mature relationship than that. Surely you don't think all your relationships are grounded in friendship or shared ideals? People come together because it benefits them to do so. If you think of the people you admire, you must surely admit that they have provided some benefit to you. Morality, ambition, dreams. People have plenty of words to embellish the nature of their relationships. But once you break free from those ethical frameworks, you will see that the only thing connecting the two of you is mutual benefit. And that is what I'd like to talk to you about.
We're finally getting into it. He's probably been planning to kidnap me for a long time now. But for what exactly? He has the authority of all three moons. I won't be able to gain the upper hand in a fight. Best if I pretend that I'm willing to negotiate for now. You say you're a god, but you also speak of mutual benefit. What could a god want that the three moons cannot provide?
Excellent question. But before I answer, I would ask you the same thing. Gaining Colombina's allegiance was a rare and extraordinary feat. But the Moon Marrows are now in my hands, and I have the edge over her. For this artificial moon is not being rejected by Tevat. Her identity and lineage may have been a thing of glory in the old world, but they were also shackles that prevented her from ever integrating into Tevat. I, on the other hand, you may view me as a thief, but I have So what is it that the three moons cannot grant you? What stops you from negotiating with me to get what you want?
I don't make deals with lying psychopaths.
That's quite an accusation. Are you expecting me to get angry? In the past, my less mature self might have been disappointed, perhaps even angry, over a small setback like this. Like when you and Lesser Lord Kusanali joined forces to oppose me, for example. But things are different now. Just as the rich do not quibble with the poor, I no longer find myself perturbed by these trivial affairs. Human relationships end with conflicts of emotions and interests. But relations between humans and gods are different. And ours is even more unique. I have ascended to the highest heights and laid claim to unprecedented horizons. And you were no ordinary person to begin with. Allow me to show you the world, Descender. To stand, walk, jump, sit, and lie down. These are the most common of behaviors. Have you ever wondered why we were born following such laws? Who stipulated that we could not fly instead of walk? Someone of your talent and experience must surely know of the four great rulers who serve the heavenly principles. They govern life, death, time, and space. One wounded by a blade will die from blood loss or infection, and one who falls into a lake will drown in agony. The elderly wallow in solitude, and the solitary age faster. Eventually, new life is born, only to embark on the same path of suffering. These four divisions anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. But they themselves transcend its boundaries, squandering the power bestowed by the heavens. All who live yearn for equality, but unless the gods prostrate themselves and profess that they are mere servants of the living, equality can never exist. Who makes the rules we must live by? Who has the right to restrict us? Limits of the body can be rejected.
Take this!
How does it feel to be among those with absolute power? You cannot conceive the extent to which your flesh hinders your mind and spirit. Only by discarding our useless, primitive eyes can we perceive a new world. How narrow-minded we all were in the past. Why should the final answer of the world not be the power that predates those of life, death, time, and space? The power of the Trilune. Through it, I have glimpsed new experimental possibilities. Nature suppressed, authority exiled, souls controlled. You know, I heard recently that a group of critics reviewed countless stories and drew an interesting conclusion. They found that it is more often than not the villains who strive tirelessly to push the boundaries of progress. In fact, long before this, someone voiced a similar idea in an academia editorial. I felt a great affinity with this perspective. I have never been afraid to step up and play the role of the villain. Fanatics are trampled down for their transgressions, and those who transcend are rebuked for their audacity. And so, the majority of creatures are too timid to follow my lead. But all sacrifices made during my experiments have been worthwhile, as you can now see. I can offer you something new, something unique, precisely because I am a villain. Think about it. We are eternally bound through mutual interest. Can you truly say you would never turn to malice if it could give you the life you dream of? After all, what value do perfection and purity really have? They are fragile and feeble things, utterly tedious. I say, better to be governed by a flawed humanity than a gnosis. The true seeker of knowledge is the villain who undergoes countless tribulations in pursuit of their goal. I'm sure many people have told you that you're different.
Because I'm a descender?
Exactly. Very clever.
But what has that got to do with you?
I do not conceal my wicked deeds, my selfish desires, or my greed. A true researcher must act as I do if they are to understand and speak of the truth. And yet, a knowledge seeker like myself will inevitably grow tired of study. You have traveled to all corners of the world and met many people. Along the way, there have been moments when you were misunderstood or even became a wanted criminal. And all the while, you have spent your days doing some of the most mundane jobs in the world. You fight and toil, claim minuscule rewards from my friend Pantalone, then you fight some more, winning some battles and losing others as your search goes on. And this cycle, surely you must sometimes grow weary of being stuck in this same loop day after day.
We're completely different. I embrace everything that life throws at me. I am engaged.
How does that make us different? I too embrace what life brings, researching everything that interests me. Think of all the novel things I've managed to create. Like the artificial moon marrow. Don't you see? As unique a specimen as she was, even Columbina is not irreplaceable.
Take that back! She's gone because of your actions!
I didn't say that to anger you. Though admittedly, I don't see what there is to be angry about. Anything Columbina could do for you, I can do better. I know what your ultimate goal is. You wish to walk the path your brother walked and seek answers from him at the end of that journey, don't you?
Someone like you could never understand what it feels like to care about another person the way I care about him.
Perhaps not. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I could find your brother right now, bring him before you, and make him give you the answers you seek.
Don't be so presumptuous. You'll never begin to understand the situation between us.
Oh, no. This is no presumption. I'm only offering what I know is possible with the power of the Triloon. But it seems like you would sooner continue with your journey through this world. Why? Do you truly desire this journey? Or is it simply a necessary process from which you cannot escape? Think of all the time and energy you have spent, everything you've had to endure just to make it this far. Is this really what you want? Or has your hand been forced by the promise of that final answer? Yes, you have made many friends. But do they ever spare a thought? What you want is not friends. It is family. But do they know this? I, on the other hand, am far more considerate. Join my experiment, and in return, I will bring your meaningless journey and all its struggles to an end.
This is a malicious... Of course, he's right about my predicament. How can I deny it? I have faced ungrateful strangers, never-ending troubles, an endless quest for answers. I want to see him. After everything I've been through, words can't describe how much I miss him, how much I want to be reunited with him. Wherever you are right now, do you miss me too?
All right, everyone. Our next mission is clear. We need to contact all the major organizations, explain the situation to the public, and then—
The residents of Nod Cry are quite dispersed. The two most populated areas are the Southern Isles and Pyramida. Miss Lauma, I will leave—
Agreed. We will reach out to Natlan and Snezhnaya. Anyone found north of the Experimental Design Bureau should follow the Fatui to Snezhnaya. As for those
The Voynich Guild has dealings with the Curatorium of Secrets. Yehoda, you should help Lauma. This is too big of a task for one person.
My wish has come true.
Well,
Boss, wait! Don't I get a say in this?
oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no one's more important to me than you, boss. And remember how Lauma healed your eyes after that big battle? I think that's worth at least two.
Are you completely incapable of acting in your own self-interest? Or do you simply devalue your own labor?
Are you sure you don't want to come with us?
Who will see to our other work if we're all busy evacuating residents? Sandrone insists that Columbina is still alive, and we have a traveler to rescue. There's much to be done.
But boss...
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll—
That's quite enough.
I bet we're in for an uphill battle here. But we can help out too. Inefa and I are gonna help Nasha Town's residents carry their stuff.
Loading schedule. Store essential local research data and technology samples, then escort the people to Natlan. Understood. I will execute this to the best of my abilities.
Great stuff. Thank you, ladies.
I've contacted...
As for me, I guess I'll be making an early return to Sumeru. I think it's important that someone informs the Dendro Archon of what's going on in Notcry.
Roger that. Someone should inform Mondstadt, too. Mr. Duran, can I trust you to handle that? I think you fly faster than any of us can run. As an added incentive, get there fast enough and I'll see about getting your gliding exam waived.
Really? Ha! Mission accepted, sir!
I intend to stay behind and help Miss Sandrone with her research. She has some alchemy-related questions that she'd like me to explore.
She recognizes your expertise, then. I wish you a fruitful collaboration.
Thank you. In truth, I was surprised to hear her express an interest in subject matter outside of machines.
I believe she has been investigating some Fontanian technology recently. She made a point of bringing the relevant materials with her when she left the Experimental Design Bureau. She's sorting through everything in her room as we speak.
I should mention that we have one other friend who isn't present. He hasn't made his position in all of this clear.
Paimon's been very quiet today.
Okay.
Make sure to heed that aside. Same goes for rescuing the Traveler. Both of them are important allies and friends. We'll be counting on you to gather intel on them, Miss Nefer.
Oh, wonderful.
That voice again! Nicole? Whoa, that was loud! And it came out of nowhere. So mysterious.
Sorry, this is the only way. We're still facing quite a catastrophe here at the world's borders. Alice has roped in every Hexen Circle member she can get a hold of. Except for me. She told me I had to come and help you all out as a matter of urgency. I quote, "You love talking, don't you? Well, now it's finally your time to shine. Take these. Make sure the whole party gets one each. You'll be in charge of making sure everyone stays connected."
Huh? Is this a Dodo communication device?
Scanning. Unknown device. Affirmative. It is cute and good.
This is no ordinary Dodo communication device. It's my very own special modified version, specifically... sorry. I almost went off on another tangent there. Anyway, help yourselves. It will allow us to communicate over long distances within Nodcry. No more worrying about shuttling messages back and forth.
What astounding technology. Am I right in assuming that it relies on your personal abilities to function, Miss Nicole?
Yes, exactly. Right on cue, Albedo. Ah, I'd love to brag to you all about how it all works. But no, next time, next time. Anyway, I'll be right with you all, serving as a communication hub. That's all from me. Head off as soon.
Ah, Sir Flint. Perfect timing. I just arrived myself.
You are most considerate, Master Ilua. But in fact, I know you have been sitting here for quite some time.
If you saw me, why didn't you say something?
I was curious to see how long you could sit still for. Also, shouldn't you have managed to sense me approaching?
That would be a first. You always seem to appear out of thin air without making a peep. Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to address me as master? I don't qualify.
I beg to differ. Why should a young man so well-versed in social graces as yourself not—
Please, Lord Flint's— Sir Flint's, I'm begging you, don't flatter me into complacency like you do with everyone else.
You understand me better than most. My newest acquaintances tell me I love complimenting others. What do you think?
I think they don't understand why you do it. You just love puffing people up till they're a big, happy ball of hot air that floats away into the sky.
In all sincerity, I can only hope that they bring good tidings when they come back down to Earth.
Is the situation that bad?
We just held a strategy meeting. Let me fill you in.
In short, we need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of Lightkeepers to scour the more remote regions of Nodcry for civilians to evacuate.
I only hope we have enough personnel.
We do. Old Man Nikita will definitely help. And we can recall anyone out on patrol to focus on this instead.
Good. I'm sure you and the others will make short work of this. Now, don't forget. Once you've completed this task, make sure you and the rest of the team evacuate to either Snezhnaya or Natlan as well.
Flint's?
If you've got something to say, Master Ilua.
You mentioned that you have something else to deal with later. How difficult is it going to be?
I doubt it will be easy.
I know you're a Lightkeeper, and it's your duty to protect others in times of crisis. But I have a feeling that you'll be walking into grave danger. However bad things have gotten in the past, Nodcry has never faced a massive I don't mean to pry, and it's probably none of my business. But whatever it is you're intending, you don't...
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nodcry.
What?
There are plenty of people out there willing to...
Frankly, Sir Flynn... And what? Hey...
Then allow me to express my sincere...
Maybe I need to spell this out. Lean in a little, Flint.
Oh, my.
Word is that you were caught up in a real horror...
I've returned safe...
Fine. You know what? Forget it. We'll
A sound plan.
Just...
Also, please pass my regards on to our call.
I have to keep searching for a path toward reality. I tried to influence reality in this space. It consumed a lot of Kuvaki. I'll try and be more careful this time. I need to leave key clues behind using less power. I hope everyone still remembers what I said on Moon Prayer Night.
Nothing here either. Flint's?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
What are you doing here? Unless...
I just spoke with Itlua about arrangements for the search and came for a walk nearby. As for you, why would... Huh. It appears we think along similar lines. And neither of us likes to accept things at face value.
As well as figuring out how to gather intel on the Traveler, I wanted to confirm some of my own suspicions. Also, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against Ettore, even if we're only looking to rescue the Traveler. We can't leave anything to chance. You don't think Columbina perished either, do you?
I'm merely considering the possibility that she survived, just as you are. How much can we really know about a deity like her anyway?
Do you remember what she said on Moon Prayer Night? About using moonlight to send messages to us?
Of course. I think that's why we're both here.
Where have you checked so far?
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere the moonlight shines. I checked most of Nasha Town, but didn't find anything.
I checked the Curatorium of Secrets, and a few rooms where I thought I might find some leads. But no luck here either. The only places I haven't looked yet are the rooms in the flagship. But process of elimination isn't the only thing that brought me here.
Oh, really? What's your other reason?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once!
Huh? Am I imagining things? Come on, let's see what's going on.
Oh no. I knocked over a vase as soon as I came in. It must have been caused by a Kuvaki fluctuation when I entered the space. Although, it seems like I'm not about to be pulled away this time. It looks like as long as I'm careful with my actions, it doesn't count as influencing reality. Anyway, is this the flagship? The Traveler mentioned that's where she was staying. I only went into the lobby last time, so I've never actually been here before. How does this space work? If nothing else, I can now be sure that it is not simply memory. She mentioned where her room was. I think it's... this one. The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe... I'm in. She and Paimon aren't here at the moment. I hope she's okay. I wonder what happened to her after that battle with Ettore. Best not to dwell on that for now. I need to try and leave them some clues. Please, Traveler. I really hope you find this.
Huh. Just a cat.
Nothing else here strikes me as noteworthy.
Didn't you stay here for a couple of nights once?
Before Rerir showed himself, yes. It's also where the Traveler and I first met.
Did you notice anything unusual during your stay?
I remember thinking how much noisier the flagship is at night compared to the graveyard. Other than that, no. The Traveler and Paimon were most congenial neighbors.
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
I wouldn't usually condone breaking and entering, but we can make it up to them later.
Focus now. I have to write a message on the wall using Kuvaki, just like I said on Moon Prayer Night. Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written. Here goes. I'll need to carefully control my strength.